Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I'm taking the Honda Navi out for another ride. It's nice weather. And it is actually Saturday, April 23rd. So it's Thunder Over Louisville in Louisville, Kentucky. So if you're not from the area, each year the Kentucky Derby is a horse race that runs, which you probably have heard of. And it runs the first Saturday in May. And the city of Louisville built up a series of events in the weeks leading up to the Derby. They're all part of the Kentucky Derby Festival. And the kickoff event, the first one, is Thunder Over Louisville, which is a big fireworks show that takes place over the Ohio River that you can view from Louisville, Kentucky, or from southern Indiana. And as part of that, they shut a lot of roads down. And there's a air show during the day, the daytime hours, ahead of the fireworks show at night. So I'm gonna ride around and see what all roads are shut down and the traffic patterns look like. And I figured that'd be a nice little ride to take the old Honda Navi on. It's got a little over 100 miles on it now. Just continuing to break this in, take it kind of easy. Get used to all of its mannerisms. And this is the daytime, obviously. So later on, when it gets dark, I may take one of the e-bikes down by the Thunder Over Louisville festivities, since I will be able, if I use an e-bike, then I would have way more ways to avoid getting stuck dealing with traffic or people, and I can just take some of the mountain bike trails or bike trails that go around downtown and the area where all this will be happening and not get stuck. And first, I'm going to be heading up to Frankfort Avenue and going down through there. See what that looks like. And again, it's a beautiful day. It's supposed to be a high in the low 80s. Sunny. Thunder Over Louisville hasn't happened for a couple of years because of COVID. So if I had to guess, it's going to be pretty busy today with a lot of people. And this is, you know, relatively early on in the day, so a lot of people are getting there now and claiming their spots and figuring out where they're going to sit, because it's not even noon yet. But I also don't want to get down there and get stuck and not be able to go anywhere. Oh. There was some road work going on, so I had to take a little bit of a detour. And it seems like every day I go out for a ride, it's very windy. Which on this small of a bike can actually throw you around some. This is a little entertainment corridor where there's restaurants and bars and coffee shops and stuff. And as part of this event, Thunder Over Louisville, as I said, a lot of roads will be closed down. Because you can see the fireworks from a lot of areas in downtown Louisville and southern Indiana, and the air show that happens earlier in the day. I wasn't 100% sure what all was closed down, aside from like the obvious things like bridges. Oh, so you can, I guess we'll see if you can go down Frankfort Avenue to River Road. If not, I always turn around. Vehicle impound lot. So that's where if your car gets towed, it may end up. Some nice dust getting kicked up over here. It's a good example of why you should wear eye protection when you ride any type of motorized two-wheel vehicle, or I guess even the three-wheeled ones like the Can-Am Spiders and something like the Polaris Slingshot. But that actually, you know, has a small windshield mirror, but or front window windshield, but I'm not sure how much that protects. Alright, check that there's no train coming. There is no train. I guess we'll go left. See where things are shut down. Because the Louisville Riverfront Park, or Waterfront Park, is where a lot of people are going to be coming to spectate the fireworks. $40 to park. Looks like there's some police vehicles that mounted patrol, so bringing in the horses. interesting. It looks like, I'm not sure where things are cut off, but boy, it's windy. The Big 4 pedestrian bridge. So I guess you have to go back this way. Guess there is no other way to go. A lot of people looking for places to park for today. There's the skate park. Again, hopefully this isn't so windy that nothing can be heard over the wind, but I've been messing with different settings for audio capture. Might put a lav mic in my helmet or something like that, or have some wireless mics. I might try putting in the helmet. Let's see. So I don't know where all you can go up here. Maybe you can turn left. So they got a carnival. Go for some funnel cake right about now. People discussing where you're allowed to go or not. You know, all I'm wearing is this Fox Racing. It's actually like a dirt bike jersey, but usually I wear something even when it's hot, in case I was to have to put the bike in the dirt. I'm not there's at least some small level of cloth between me and the pavement. It's so hot, I didn't feel like wearing my jacket. I'm only going kind of low speed. So people are have campers over here. We'll see if they have Main Street shut down. This is Main Street in downtown Louisville, Kentucky. Again, later on this evening, this will all be very crowded with people because the air show portion hasn't really even begun yet, and the fireworks will kick off once it gets dark. So, still plenty of hours until the majority of people need to be down here. So many traffic lights. People bringing their coolers, equipment. A lot of rental scooters being used. The Lime and Bird.
Love the Navi, man.
Oh, thanks.
Those are tight.
Yeah, just got it recently.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot so far.
That's our first one we've seen in real life.
Yeah, I got it from the CC Power Sports in Indiana. I think they've only got 2 so far, and I reserved it back in like January. Oh. So people do know what these bikes are. I don't know if you saw that, but oh! Guy in one of the vans back there was interested in the bike. And just now, when the lady opened the door and just was stepping out to the street, that's an example of why you have to always be on guard. Well, really in 2 wheels or 4, because you don't want to turn somebody's door inside out and be stuck with the bill. So the bridge is closed.
Hey man, find us out on YouTube. We ride. We do dual sport.
Yeah.
We're at 80B dual sport. 80B.
Okay. I'll get the GoPro going so I'll remember it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I also have some e-bikes I ride too.
Yeah.
Like a Segway like Suron that I use. Yeah.
We saw those. What were we watching? We ride. He's got an XT225. I ride a Himalayan.
Yeah. All right, sweet. See ya. Well, that's why it's useful sometimes to have the GoPro recording, because you can remember stuff that you would otherwise forget. So it looks like downtown Louisville, you know, so far, not too busy. This section, people are just mostly going to where they want to go. A lot of streets are closed off going down towards the river. Some police towers. Right, that's a 5G tower. Uh-oh. Is it controlling my brain yet? So probably won't be able to get close to the river. And the ride I did actually last week went on a route somewhat similar to this. Actually, I might go ahead and start cutting back to Bardstown Road, because this is all going to be closed down here. So I think I've gone down Market Street a lot during these videos, so I might take a different route. Yeah, but my plan is to come back at nighttime on an e-bike that I can more easily maneuver on and see what it looks like at nighttime. Because right now it looks like people are just getting in place and getting set up. So not a ton going on yet. $15 here, so you have to walk back to the riverfront, a decent little distance, but cheaper. Probably less likely, if anything goes wrong, to have your car messed up if you're further away. Because I know something I've seen recently, and I think most cities tend to have this, is where groups of people get together on dirt bikes and four-wheelers and different vehicles and go for group rides through busy areas. So I would not be surprised to see one of those groups go through this evening. Now, sometimes those can get a little bit raucous. I mean, usually it's people just wanting to do stunts and wheelies and ride around, but when nobody has insurance and everybody's riding around in traffic, anything goes wrong, they're all probably likely to flee the scene. So even with the e-bikes, you know, the e-bikes have various questions on legality on the types of e-bikes and the speeds and the powers, but on mine, I at least actually have insurance on it, on the e-bike itself. I got it through Markel, because there weren't too many people that would insure them. And I just figured it's, for one, theft. You know, it's comprehensive, so if there's somebody steals it or the garage burns down, there's some level of coverage. I'm not just completely out. And then if there was ever a collision, I mean, depending on, I don't know how they actually pay all those out. You know, I figured it's better than nothing, and it wasn't super expensive. You know, obviously on a bike like this, you have to have insurance to ride it in the state of Kentucky, and a driver's license with a motorcycle endorsement. And I actually finally got this thing registered properly because I bought it out of state. So at least in Kentucky, when you buy vehicles out of state, you have to take them to one of the county clerk's offices or the DMV offices and have a sheriff do an inspection, where they just check that the signals work and the horn works and the brake lights work and it has all the required equipment. So got to do that, get the actual plate, and get it registered fully in Kentucky. I mean, it was legal before, because it had the temp tag that was good, I think, for a month. I would have to go look at it, but you know, I was riding legal. It's just I wanted to get that taken care of and get the actual license plate and get it registered with the state, so that I would have it good to go, not have to worry about doing that. Yeah, and I don't think that any of the areas around here are going to be all that busy, because the fireworks are still hours and hours away at this point, and the air show hasn't even started yet. So my plan, and if something happens and I don't come back and do it, then this on the video, but otherwise my plan is to come back later this evening and go through some areas and see what things look like on one of the e-bikes, where I can take some of the bike trails and things like that, so I don't get stuck sitting in traffic the way I would on this. Something like that, yeah. So this will either be going to some night riding footage or the end. Alright, so this is the evening where the fireworks show is going on. It's going down downtown Louisville. I don't know if from here you can see very well, but this is Cherokee Park, the dog park area, and the fireworks are going on downtown. So what I'm going to do from here is try to ride down closer to downtown and see what it looks like. And right now I am riding an e-bike versus the Honda Navi. I figured this would be useful for being able to cut through bike paths coming back. Going down here, if I get down here and it's too backed up on everything and you can't go anywhere, I can at least cut back through bike trails. And this is currently going down Lexington Road. As you can see, the separated bike path, a little bit dangerous, because it right by the expressway, or not the expressway, right when you go into this underpass, not underpass, you go right by the ramp, it cuts out. It makes you just go out in the road. stuck at the light. Here we go. You probably won't be able to see it, but over to the right, the fireworks show is going on. A lot of gravel, which is not always ideal to go through. But I'm going straight, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. It's a lot of cars, though. This bike lane is literally just the shoulder. And two, the camera setup is a little bit different. Because usually I would film everything on the GoPros. The Hero 8 or the Hero 10. In low light footage, it would usually do enough that you could see what was on the, what was happening at least. But the image at nighttime would often get incredibly jittery. And that's just because the shutter speed would slow down, which would make things kind of jittery on its own. And then the stabilization is trying to work, and it needs a high shutter speed to work effectively. So it's got a really slow shutter speed, so the stabilization isn't working too well, and is just being, jittery to begin with because the shutter speed is so slow. So I have now a DJI Pocket 2, and this thing has a gimbal built in. It is a little gimbal, so it shouldn't be as jittery in low light because it doesn't have to do the stabilization stuff. Then up ahead you can see the fireworks, maybe. And I have no idea what the traffic patterns are that they have set up to get people out of this. Obviously it's still going on, so people are still there currently. I would assume that, I think they tend to route traffic through this road when people are leaving, which is why nobody's parked on the side of the road here. There's bike lanes, but it is full of debris. Makes it not super safe to use. And technically these bike lanes are supposed to pull up in front of the cars so they don't cut you off turning right in front of you. So see when we get down here if there's man. blocking things. They have traffic blocked in this direction. Okay, I'm just going to cut through first. Just the last time I actually went downtown for Thunder Over Louisville was like a decade ago, more. I mean, I'd gone to like people's parties that lived somewhat close. Some four-wheelers. The last time I actually went downtown was years and years ago. Because I don't typically enjoy getting stuck in the traffic log jam that occurs when you're in a car and you get stuck. This may not be the super safest idea, but there are bike lanes through most of Main Street here in a second. Oh my God, the bikes were not slowing down. And you may be able to see there's fireworks over here to the right that are going off. Now we're starting to get to where the bike lanes are all blocked. I guess I'll go this way. Follow these guys and gals. Can't tell. Might be able to see from down here. Because I know they had watch events at the Lynn Family Stadium where the Louisville City FC soccer club plays. And there's other places that had special watch events. There's the fireworks. Alright. So I actually don't want to go back the other way because there were a lot of people. I don't really want to get stuck in the middle of that. So we'll just roll out from here. The nice thing about being on a bicycle is I might be able to cut through some of this. I think that's over then. Alright, time to go back. Oh. Alright. I don't remember exactly where I am right now. But yeah, so I guess this will ramp up the video, and I'll leave the camera on for a little bit longer. If anything interesting happens, I'll throw it in at the end. But yeah, if not, that'll be it till next time. Later.